Welcome to Quick Thoughts. Well, we still think different. We just keep it brief. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the third edition of Quick Thoughts. I am your host, Mike Hayes. I got
Hinkle McCrinkleberry.
what? Stop. Time out.
Name thing, yeah.
What is this?
You don't know about Hinkle McCrinkleberry?
Heck nah.
That sound like a pimp.
This is a pimp named Slipback.
So, I'm thinking, we just had the Super Bowl, and, Hinkle McCrinkleberry was an episode that on Key and Peele about celebrations, end zone celebrations. And Hinkle McCrinkleberry was a dude that could do 2 pumps, hip thrusts, but on the third pump, he would get a flag. So it's Hinkle McCrinkleberry. So
I never really watched Key and Peele out of a respect for Dave Chappelle. Watching my show.
I mean, somebody had to fill the void.
The beef. That's the beef.
Both are great. It's just like art. Like we said before. Man.
Both are fun.
And as you know, we have
Styles.
the talented, multiversal. I've already, and if you haven't listened to the other episodes, you already know who this man is. Don't really need an introduction. Top 20 under 40. Humanitarian, humans outdoors, R&B, hip hop, country. I honestly am starting to believe that there's not a genre of music this man can't come in and conquer. So we got Klark Kint again back.
Thank you.
Like he never left because he didn't leave.
Thank you. Thank you. I just morphed into another genre, didn't
I heard that when he takes his glasses off, he really is Superman.
I did take it off for a minute.
All right, man. So, Clark, you've never been on the Quick Thought, so something we knew we started. So we usually kick off our show with a segment called Rinse Due, because Rinse Due, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So Rinse Due is basically where we discuss something on your mind that's been living in your mind rent free that you just want to get out, right? So what's your name again?
Hinkle, just get Hinkle.
Hinkle.
Hinkle for short.
Hinkle for short. All right. Hinkle.
Okay.
Pause. I feel like a pause needs to be after that. Hinkle. Pause. What you got? Rinse Due, Hinkle.
Look, this is related to what goes on in the city, which I think is a wonderful thing. We got the Chattanooga Black Excellence Awards that just went off, and it's a beautiful thing for that event. But I always think a thing that lives in my mind rent free. We end up in this space of like Black excellence and Black turbulence. How do we reconcile those two things? I think that whole thought and concept, and maybe that could be a whole episode someday, is talking about Black excellence versus Black turbulence, because it's always either or, and we always forget, which is why we started this whole podcast, is we always forget the folks in between.
All right. Black excellence and Black turbulence. Okay. Clark?
That's a sermon. Definitely a sermon. Things that live rent free.
Something live rent free that you just like, I gotta get this out. I gotta talk about it. I gotta speak on it. I gotta stand on business.
I might need a second. You might need to.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to think.
Put me on the spot.
That's
I was trying to think.
That's why he was trying to get you to go.
He was trying to use me. All right, let me. I'll go real quick. Man. Oh, you know what? Let's go here. I honestly don't. I don't want to say I don't understand. That's not the right word. I understand things that really live rent free. This is a thing that lives rent free. I don't understand honestly why we continue, and this is the hometown, Chattanooga. I don't know why we want to continue for days to debate whether Usher is from Chattanooga
Oh Lord.
or Dallas
Oh God.
or he's from Atlanta.
Why would you go there?
I had to, because you threw me out here to the wolves. So I'm gonna go ahead and get with the wolves.
Oh God.
You gotta leave it alone though.
You
can't
just changed my whole
elaborate. You gotta do your thing.
You see what I'm saying?
No,
this is what happens when you want me to go before you. So,
oh man,
that man was a child. That man had some tough moments in Chattanooga, from what I hear from the OGs and people that grew up around him. His mother.
You speaking to one?
His mother decided that he needed to move, and he became successful in another city. And he spent a lot of time as a young man to, I believe, say he's, he from Atlanta. And I don't believe he doesn't credit Chattanooga. I don't feel like he doesn't. Now, that's probably a lot of criticism that's going to come with this, and I open all types of conversations.
You did, sir.
But
this is the title of this show is Quick.
The Dallas thing.
You let it be.
The Dallas thing, the Chattanooga thing, the Atlanta thing. I just think that it's time to let that man be.
Yeah.
When it comes to that conversation.
I mean, there. So this is also.
It's not up for debate.
And I don't know him personally.
It's not up for debate.
There's.
I'm not debating it.
There's family here.
I'm not
that
debating
are in that
it's not up for
family.
debate or
You
discussion.
guys might be related to
discussing
him. Maybe we saw him. Me and my fiance. We saw him at Aaliyah's when he came a few months ago. He seemed like a real cool guy. My first time actually meeting him, but I don't know. It's an uproar about when that man comes out with something. Well, he don't say he's from Chattanooga. I'd be like, God, that's the first thing.
That's because people still butt hurt. Here
Now, I don't have a personal fight in that.
I do.
Some people do. I just wanted to say that.
You done got me started. Justin.
But you better
You
get off
supposed to
of
say
it.
something else.
Get off of
You
it.
can't. You can't go.
Get off of it.
I was trying to
Put it
think
down.
what my rent free.
You gonna go
right into my.
But my rent free is
Let's go.
Usher.
Come on, let's go.
So for me, I grew up with the man.
Okay.
So
See, this is a different perspective.
So
right here.
I grew up when he was in the group called New Beginning in
With Bird and
Chattanooga,
them.
With Bird and them. My
Yeah.
uncle was the manager of the group.
Oh yes,
yeah,
you
so-
told me your cousin a few minutes ago.
Yeah, so
this is the perfect segue.
So I know Usher as Cha Cha.
Okay.
And I also know him as Adrian. Backstory behind that is when he was in the group with New Beginning, it was Adrian and Usher. They were both the vocalists of the group. And I used to always get them mixed up. So I would call Usher Adrian and call Adrian Usher. And so
Adrian was dope.
Adrian was dope. Adrian could
Yeah.
sing
Yeah.
Quiet as Kept.
Yeah.
A lot of people wanted Adrian more than they wanted Usher as a solo artist. But for me, I struggle with that too. I because you spent a lot of time with my family. And so I'm not just like, oh, rep Chat. I'm like, rep the people who help you. Because Quiet as Kept, people don't know this, but when Usher first came to New Beginning, there's video of this. Like his first performance, he was booed because he couldn't sing and he couldn't dance.
How old was he?
I can't remember. But
Okay.
my uncle, so he had to be 12, 13, I think. But my uncle would tie, because Bird was the charismatic one. And he was in Chalk or Charles and Red or Reginald, or some people call him Blue now, were the athletic ones. And so my uncle, to teach Usher how to dance, would basically tie him to another member of the group to make sure he hit his steps. And that's how Usher learned.
intense.
And then he would learn the figure eights and things of that nature. And if you're a performer, you know what I'm talking about. So for me, it's always like, show love, bruh, like, to everybody.
Yeah.
But I also understand, like, if he spent more than half of his life in Atlanta. So, you would claim Atlanta. So yes, my rent-free moment is like, Usher put on for the home team, bro. Put on for the home team. I know I said that country, but put on for the whole home team, bro. And that's it, cause I know, what's your name again? Hinkle don't want me to go deep into this. Anybody that knows me doesn't want me to go into this.
We only got 15 minutes.
Because everybody gonna be
it's more personal for you.
It's more
and I can
personal.
respect that
Because when he
it's
came,
a personal
like-
story for you.
Like when he came and did the concert at my wife's school when she was the principal at Dalewood. Like
I missed that, man.
But I have pictures of our interactions and things of that nature. And the way we got his attention was that we called him Cha-Cha. Literally, that's how we got his attention. I was like, hey, Cha-Cha. And he was like, don't nobody know me by that name, but a couple people. So, but anyways, moving on.
Well, now everybody knows.
Yes, I mean I put it out there on IG about Cha-Cha.
This is an exclusive.
If you know, if you
This
know,
is
you
what
know.
happens when you let
I mean,
Clark go first.
If you listen
with some
to
stuff.
Never again.
if you listen to like he got some records out there. Just Google like Usher and the New Beginning. You'll find, and he refers to himself as Cha-Cha in a lot of those records because they all, back.
I didn't know none of this.
Back in those days, group members had their own names.
Yeah.
So you had Ace, which was Bird. You had Kid, which was Adrian. Charles was his Chalk. Red Original was Red, and Usher was Cha-Cha. So I'm not gonna tell y'all what my name was because we're just not gonna talk about that. But moving on.
You gonna talk about everything else except okay?
Nah, we'll
All right.
get.
He's not gonna tell us the tea.
We'll,
right.
You gonna
maybe
tell us
one
the tea on Usher,
right.
but you ain't gonna tell
maybe
us.
one day we'll talk about
Okay.
that. Maybe, but not today.
All right.
So in our 2-part episode about with you, Clark, we talked about your country music and your this new venture that you're going into with country music. So, and we also talked about who the F did I marry? This viral sensation, I guess, that's going out. So with that being said, kind of wanted to put you on the spot, man, and show off your creative process, I guess. And I know we talked about it a little bit in the main episode. Matter of fact, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. The link's out there, and we'll make sure it's tied to this. But how would you, tell us given the scenario, who the F did I marry? Give us a lyric or a verse or a line or a melody that you would have for a situation of that, like that.
With that story and that man saying he is a CEO of a company that big, vice president of a company that huge, putting myself in her world, and then she wanted me to write a song for her, I think the first line would be like, I should have listened. I should have gone with my heart.
Or better yet, where are my friends at?
Where
my friends at? From the back. Can you feel it?
I should have listened. I should have gone with my heart. I should have known it was too good to be true. So I'm leaving. And then that will lead right into the hook somewhere.
Give me a melody, though.
I should have listened. Should have gone with my heart. I should have known it was too good to be true. So I'm leaving. It'll be somewhere around that. And kind of country R&B-ish sounding.
Clark,
which is what I
ain't gonna lie to you, Clark. Every time we put you on the spot, dog, I'd be waiting to give you that Charlemagne. Nah, that ain't it. And every time I'm like,
he
all right, he in his bag. Usually I'd be like,
that's what's up.
nah, that ain't it.
That's what's up.
I be waiting for you to be like, nah, you
I know y'all two would tell me too.
nah,
y'all are very
you were
critical.
You're definitely channeling Adele right there.
Y'all
Yeah.
are definitely Adele. They do sound like some Adele stuff. Adele, holler at me.
I
for
mean,
sure.
I'm just saying, dog. If you need some inspiration, I would challenge you to go listen to "Who the F Did I Marry?" like all 5 hours of it, and I bet
I'm
you could,
definitely finna check this out.
I
now,
bet you
because
could
this is
get-
the most I've heard of it.
I
for
bet
sure.
you could get like a good 3 songs out of it.
Man.
Cal, would you agree?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
I
man.
saw the pop ups about it, and I'm like, what is this? A movie? What is it? I didn't know what it was.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. It like she literally has like 53 episodes of this. Who the F Did I Marry?
I'm definitely gonna check it
Yeah,
out.
you gotta dude. It's hilarious. I watched some of it with my wife yesterday, and she was just like,
Oh, she probably was going on.
yeah, she was like, this don't.
girl
Sis.
crazy.
She was like, sis, the first thing you gotta do is Google. Like, that's it.
Women are the best detectives anyway.
Yeah.
So it's shocking that she didn't research that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Anything else, gentlemen? That was our quick thought. Just quick, brief.
That wasn't so quick.
That wasn't so
Yeah,
quick.
that was kind of.
I mean, Clark ruined it.
I might
He
have.
ruined it when he was like, Usher need to.
Hurt people, hurt
You
people.
ruined yourself, man.
Hurt people, hurt people.
That's a terrible.
Hurt people, hurt people.
That's a terrible.
Hashtag hurt people, hurt people.
That's a terrible.
Oh,
Anyway.
man.
It's funny
Anyway.
because you mentioned, but I wouldn't have known that it was that personal for you.
Oh, yeah, it
but
was.
as you can see,
It
I'm
is-
true
it
and
is-
authentic
it is-
about my.
It has caused a lot of turmoil.
Hey, look,
turmoil
I've heard a lot
over
of
the years.
conversation
Hey, look.
around that, and we can
As
talk about
always.
that outside of
As always, think, do, be. different.
Tell me you ready to go now. Tell me you ready to go.
Thank you for listening to Different Thought Podcast.
quick thoughts. Quick thoughts editions. All right, man. We'll holler at y'all later.